Hey church, it's Pastor Geoffrey with the weekly video blog for the coming weekend, which is the 20th and 21st of September. Here it is Thursday morning at the office, and I want to make you aware of a few events that are coming up this week and this weekend and give you a preview of what we're going to do on Sunday morning. Today, the start of a Bible study fellowship is going on in the fellowship hall at 10 a.m. So ladies, if you signed up for Bible study fellowship or BSF, it is an opportunity for you guys to get started and pick up your books, have some initial conversations, and get planned for the study. The study is Exile and Return, talking about the same thing that we are discussing a little bit with Daniel on Sunday mornings, where the people of Jerusalem were taken away into exile, and then they will have their life in exile in Babylon, and then eventually return to Jerusalem. So the study is going to cover a lot of different books of the Bible, historical books of the Bible, as well as some prophetic books of the Bible. It's a wonderful study about a great topic, learning a lot of things there. So ladies, if you haven't been a part of the BSF study in the past, you can definitely be a part of it straight away. Here's an opportunity to get started and see what it's all about. Just show up at the fellowship hall at 10 a.m. in the morning, and you guys can get going with that. So take advantage of those opportunities. And if you are planning to go and you see value out of BSF, invite a friend, talk to a friend about what you're learning and how much fun it is and the interaction that you have with other ladies as you study, and use this as an opportunity to grow the women's ministry and fellowship at the church. So nothing wrong with being able to do that. Make that a call this week if the Lord pricks your heart to be able to do that. And then we go into the weekend, and it is the third weekend of the month, and it is the men's prayer breakfast weekend. And so, men, we're going to meet up and head over to the men's prayer breakfast, which Jamie has in Orleans this week. And so we're going to meet up at the church, and we're going to go over to Orleans, and we're going to have a great time with the men over there, have some good breakfast, some fellowship time, some good prayer time, prayer for the community, prayer for our families, etc., like that. Great opportunity to get together as men. And so take advantage of that, men. If you've not been part of that in the past, then just let me know, and we'll figure out a way to get you there, and then we'll have a time together. And so that would be awesome as well. And then we go into Sunday, and we are going to go finish up the first chapter of Daniel this Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Daniel 1 is the introduction to Daniel and his life, and over the last couple of weekends we've talked about this scenario that Daniel finds himself in, and how he's in this position not of his own accord, not of his own doing. He's been kidnapped and taken away into Babylon, and he is learning how life is going to be under King Nebuchadnezzar's rule. And so the end of the first chapter, we're going to have a conversation about what it's like when you feel the pressures of the world crashing around you, and it's a new environment that you haven't had to deal with in the past. How do we deal with those things, and how do we relate our experience with the Lord to those environmental changes that happen to us? So another great opportunity to get together and to be able to worship the Lord and to hear a little bit about the story of Daniel. And so I ask you to take advantage of that opportunity as well. If you haven't been to the church in a while, come on back to the church and spend some time with us and get plugged back in to the church, right? Daniel is an awesome way to get started with that, and actually lines up closely, like I said, with the ladies' study at BSF. So going to be a great fall for all of us as we discuss these wonderful books of the Bible and give us this great historical context that refer to the way we are and the way we live in our world as well, because the same pressures are being felt around us, as we talked about last week in the message on the capture of the children. This week It's the faithfulness that we want to hit at. So that theme is faithfulness, and so you'll see that coming throughout the service on Sunday morning. So those are the activities for the week, and so I hope you guys take advantage of those opportunities. We're going to be looking forward to seeing you at the church. Love you guys.